Hi students, welcome back to the channel. In this session, we will be discussing about cascading style sheets, table margin and alignment. So alignments and margins plays an important role in every programming language. Whenever a programmer makes use of proper margin and proper alignment, then it will make their website more interactive and more attractive to every user. So we will discuss everything practically. Before that, let's move to the introduction part. So, margin is what? Margins are used to create space around the elements or outside of any defined border, right? So, let's take an example. As you can see, this is our previous table that we have created in last 3 to 4 lectures, correct? So, in this table, as you can see here, this is my output of that table, correct? So as you can see here, this border is by default in the left side of the web page. You can see the difference, the gap between web page and the border here. Okay, and here we have so many pixels left, correct? So margins are basically used to create the space around the elements as per the user's requirement. So if you want to set your this table in the middle or in the right side of your web page, then margins will help you to arrange it properly. So let's move to the practical part first. So as you can see here students, for table margin, what you need to do here is you need to just write margin. If you want to use margin bottom, left, right, you can see you have four options over there: margin bottom, margin left, margin right and margin top. So here we are going to use margin left first. So margin left, let's say 40 pixels. You can also give values in percentage, but I am using pixels here. Refresh. So you can see 40 pixels now, correct? Now if I want my this table in middle of the page, so what you can do here is let's make 40 to 400 pixels. Let's just try this. So it is not in center, let's say 350. Now this is at the center. Let me just use it as 310. Now this is in center. Okay, so this is how you can place your table with the help of margins, right? Now as you can see here in the top we have 5 to 10 pixels only, and in the bottom we have approximately 100 to 200 pixels, correct? Now if you want to give top alignment, then what you need to do here is margin from top, and you need it 100 pixels. Save and refresh. 100 is not good for this page, let's say 80, or we can say it as 50. It is perfect. Okay, so this is how you can make use of margins in every web page. Okay, so in case of CSS margin, we have basically four options that we have discussed: margin left, margin top, margin right and bottom. By default we have one more value, that is, as you can see here, we have given a value margin left 310 pixels, margin top 50 pixels. You can also add margin auto over here. Okay, this is very important point. Next topic is alignment that we are going to discuss here. So as students, you can see the margin makes a gap. It gives us a space from the outer border of the website and the internal border of that particular section, right? Now if you want to use internal margins, or let's say alignment, let's talk about alignment. As you can see here we have already given the text align center. We have already given the text align center. Okay, for this let me just change this to right. Text align right. You can see the difference from these blocks. Okay, you can see the difference from these cells. This is a particular cell and text is by default in right side. Okay, text is by default in actually left side. Okay, now if I want it to be in center position, then you can write center, refresh, and you can see the difference. Now everything is in center, everything is centered, aligned. Okay, so next point we can add over here is font family. Font families are very, very important. Okay, so what is font? Font means text. Family means style. Okay, so basically we have so many font families that you can use along with your cascading style sheets. Basically 5 families it accepts when we talk about CSS 5 or 3. So it basically accept 5 basic types. That is, first we have serif, second we have sans serif, third you can use cursive. Okay, next you can use fantasy, and next you can use monospace. All 5 types you can use with any cascading style sheet code. So for this, let's just not change the entire output. I would like to change the font family to the heading part only. Okay, so for this I would like to add it over here like what? Font family colon, and let's just use cursive first. Cursive, and let me just increase the font size. By default, as you can see here, by default in the table we have set it as font size 40. Now I want my heading in font size 60. Okay, save this and refresh your code. So you can see font size of the particular heading is increased now. Now if you want to use another font family like monospace, save and refresh. So you can see the type of text, the family of text is now changed. Correct? So I hope students everything is clear to you till now. Okay, next type what you can do here is, as you can see the difference now, as we have increased the font size of the table heading, as we have decreased the font size of table heading, automatically हमारे टेबल के जितने भी सेल्स थे उनकी जो विड्थ है वो चेंज हो गई है, एंड ऑटोमेटिकली हमारा जो टेबल है उसकी अलाइनमेंट भी चेंज हो गई है. वी हैव अलाइंड आवर टेबल टू द सेंटर, बट नाउ यू कैन सी it is not it is not in proper center. Okay, for this again you need to change the alignment. So for this, let's say 250, margin left, let's say 250. Okay, so this is how you can create your table. One more thing I would like to add here is, as students, this is our last video on tables with CSS. So I would like to add one more thing over here, that is heading of the table. This table is based on students data, let's say. Okay, so for this, let's say I'm using H1 class 10 students data. Okay, and close this H1, save this program and refresh. So this is by default my heading is. Now if you want to increase size, if you want to give it some unique properties, what you need to do is just write H1 over here, give it a color. I want to give it a blue color and save this, save and refresh. It is now in blue color, correct? Now if I want to increase its font size, let's say 60. Font size is 60 now. Okay, so font size is 60 now. Let me just change this for you. and refresh. Okay, so font size is 60 now. Now I want this data in center. So what you can do here is you can just write one property, that is text align center semicolon, sorry, semicolon. ठीक है, save this and refresh. So this is my proper final table for a 10th class students data. Correct. So this is how students you can create data, as we have discussed in previous lectures, that how to give background color to the table, background image. I have used this background sky blue color का ये जो है, this is background image I have used. And also in case of table heading, I have used some different background image. Correct. Similarly, if you want to give background image, unique background image to your body, that is a white section over here, you can use, you can write it like body and background image, everything you just need to copy it. Okay, so this is how you can give background image to your entire body. I hope students everything is clear. If any doubt, you can comment below. So thanks for watching the session.